Joe Kosher and Darren McCarty each have their name on the cup 4 times, but in the middle of all these names, you'd think finding your own would be hard to do. The greatest show on earth? Not exactly, but the Pistons did win their last 2 at the Palace. Now they head out on a West Coast trip, and they're looking to leave the circus at home. Part of what makes an event like this fun for local athletes is getting to play dress-up, even if pink isn't quite their style. 2 penalties were assessed on the play because Schneider and his staff crossed into this boundary box, a 3-yard zone designed to keep the sidelines safe. The shoes are laced, the pads are strapped, and the heaters are on as the Packers prepare to take on the 49ers on the frozen tundra.
I'm Jeff Schaefer.
And I'm Paul Gerke. Hillman was unable to claim its 3rd straight North Star League title this season, but the Tigers still had quite a year.
Yeah, they went 8-1.
I'm not much on skates. However, there is one thing I did want to do.
We're always the team that you don't think they're going to win, and we're the underdog, and we turned out winning districts and going to states.
Parker Bolda has been playing hockey since he was 5 years old.
I love how the energy and all the good feeling you get on the ice. It just makes me feel good.
One day, he hopes to lace up for the Vancouver Canucks and skate alongside the Sedin twins.
One's captain and one's assistant, and they always set each other off, and they're never mean to each other.
But for now, Parker is happy to be a member of the Squirt AA Thunder Bay Rex. He and his teammates are headed to states this weekend in Calumet.
I think it's so exciting because we accomplished winning districts, and that was our 2nd year in a row.
It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of teamwork to go 2 times in a row.
All the kids on our team know that we're a good team. I think we're just as good as all the other teams.
I just think I've never played with guys these skilled and talented. It's just fun hanging out with these guys and playing the sport.
The Rex will take on the Blue Water Sharks out of Port Huron in their first of 3 games this weekend. And the Squirts say Sharks don't stand a chance on the ice.
Nope, not against our team.
No, they won't stand a chance.
We have too many good players.
With our Rex, we'll kill them.
I got this shirt in '97. I am absolutely nuts about the Red Wings.
Barb McDougall is more than just a sharp dresser. She's a die-hard hockey fan, one that couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet some of Detroit's most storied alumni.
Darren McCarty is why I'm here. I can't wait to have a picture taken with him. My grandchildren think I'm absolutely nuts.
Hundreds of puckheads poured into Northern Lights Arena to meet and greet this weekend's special guests. Rebecca Nagy drove all the way from Bloomington, Indiana.
Joey Kosher was my first autograph, and I've had a crush on him ever since. I was probably about 5, and now I'm 30, so this is a 25-year love affair.
Joining the Red Wings alumni, the NHL's most storied ambassador, Lord Stanley's Cup.
I'm just here to get a picture with the Stanley Cup.
I've had pictures with it before, and I'm going to do it again. I just love it.
Kosher and McCarty had more than just their picture taken with the trophy. They were an integral part of Detroit's dominant championship teams in the 90s and fondly remember their time spent with the cup.
Probably the best memory was taking it back to my hometown. We had a bonfire and sang and drank out of it all night till the sun came up.
Well, they say it's 35 pounds, but it's light as a feather, and I get chills right now thinking about it. It's one of those things that you look back now and you can really sort of grasp the reality of what it really meant. Everybody's got their own memories, and it's nice to hear they are.
Those were just amazing days, and it was just all about fun and family time.
Alpena's always been a special community for the Red Wings, and big fans, and to be able to bring the cup up north, some people never get a chance to see it, so it's always special, especially everywhere in Michigan when you can share that experience.
Joe Kosher and Darren McCarty each have their name on the cup 4 times, but in the middle of all these names, you'd think finding your own would be hard to do.
No, I know exactly where it is.
I know exactly where to look.
1 on the last bottom row and then 3 on the second row. Yeah, I know exactly where they're at.
Jerry Lefebvre has been a staple in the Alpena sports scene for decades. In that time, the voice of Alpena hockey amassed an enormous assortment of memorabilia, and today a large portion of Lefebvre's collection was placed on permanent display at Northern Lights Arena, immortalizing the passion of a man who has dedicated his life to preserving history on the Sunrise side.
You know, I graduated from Harrisville High School. We had exactly 28 students in a senior class. We had 2 sports, baseball in the spring, basketball in the fall. And why I picked up hockey as my favorite, I have no idea. because I couldn't skate worth the I started collecting. And after a while, I got so much stuff. I said to myself, what am I going to do with this? My kids don't want it, couldn't sell it, couldn't give it away. I was so excited when I heard that it was going to Northern Lights Arena. I lost all my hair. They came to my rescue. I can't imagine all this stuff being in any other place but a hockey rink. There's not enough words in a dictionary to describe the way this place looks. I'd like to thank my 2 children. They are the one that kept me pushing to get this done someplace. Northern Lights Arena, the best hockey rink in Alpena and the best hockey rink in northern Michigan. And this really dresses it up.
I think we're going to be in district playoffs. Championship, we'll be there.
That was Ryan Wilk of the Alpena Wildcats guaranteeing a victory over Traverse City West. After beating TC Central on Monday, his squad was presented with a unique opportunity, the chance to knock off both of their biggest conference rivals in the postseason. The task was tall but not impossible. Alpena took down the Titans 55-52 in their last meeting. We picked this one up in the first. Luke Cordes bangs inside and gets it to fall for the hoop and the harm. 5-2 home team. Traverse City fires back from outside. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and Jeremiah Williams is a three-point shooter. That ties it at 5s. On the other end, Tyler Pintar dishes down to Cam Fitzek for the easy bucket, but unfortunately, that would be Tyler's last pass of the night. On the ensuing possession, Pintar catches a shoulder in the face from Trevor Komisaris. He was down on the floor for several minutes in obvious pain. Tyler was rushed to the hospital with a jaw injury. Thankfully, x-rays came back negative. His injury lit a fire under the Wildcats. They respond with 9 quick points. Fitzek triples and salutes the bench. Then Cordes dials it up from long distance. And finally, Ryan Wilk from so far outside, that's not even the 989 area code. Alpena leads 20-14 after 1. The Titans drew even in the second. Graham Plasek drives through the foul and lays in the circus shot for 2 of his 21. Then Zach McGuire tees it up in the corner for 3. TC West up 1 at half. Alpena hung tough in the third, though. Fitzek finds the loose ball and takes it up strong, but the Titans were overpowering in the paint. Komisaris spins and scores, plus a trip to the stripe, and he was just getting warmed up. Donnie Sizek spots Komisaris open down low. He gives a whole new meaning to "You got mail," delivering it to Brandon Mail with the slam. Trevor scored 16, 51-47 TC after 3. But Cordes took over the fourth. The ridiculous circus shot with the left hand, Cats within 1. Then Fitzek lobs it up for Luke. He powers to the rim and draws the contact. Cordes led the way with 21 points. Alpena was up 1 with under 2 to play. Cordes tells Sizek, "Donnie, you're out of your element." Ryan Hendricks lays it in. The Wildcats are up 4. TC trailed by 3 with 13 seconds left. The Titans one last chance to force overtime, but Plasek's triple rims out. Alpena defeats Traverse City West 59-56. The fans storm the floor. The Wildcats' miracle playoff run will continue. They'll face Petoskey in the district finals on Friday.
Oh, it's the best feeling ever. Finally, after 4 losing seasons, to come down, win the first round, win the second round, and go to the championship. It's electric. It's the best feeling ever to come at home and take down TC West. We beat them once. Once we beat them once, we beat them twice.
Talk real quick about Tyler. Did that inspire you guys at all?
That really lifted up our team. Yeah, they took a dirty shot at him, so we knew we had to do it for him.
Fitzek and the Wildcats were inspired to win after Pintar's injury, but there's even more to that story. Tyler told his mom at the hospital to let the team know they needed to win this one for him. Miss Pintar got word to the locker room during halftime, and as they say, the rest is history. Let's head south to District 91. Alcona visiting Tawas, featuring Spencer Ellis as a rhinoceros or a unicorn or something. He wasn't the only odd sight in the home of the Braves. There's Harry Darth Vader and there's Rainbow Mohawk Guy. They did play some basketball. Brian Layton misses, but Brock Laverne puts it back for the first hoop of the night. A little later, Brock can't seem to find a handle on the loose ball, but he stays with it, and Layton bails him out with the drive and the finger roll for 2. Layton's big night was just getting started. He darts around the D and gets the shooter's roll on the jumper to make it 10-5 Tigers. But back come the Braves. On the break, Blake Cotterman bounces it down to Chase Blackmore. His layup gets the home team within 3. On the other end, Layton was still showing off. He gets nothing but net on the baseline jumper. The Braves were looking for an answer, and they found it just in the nick of time. Nick Kolonitis pulls up and drains the long deuce. Then Cotterman does his best Ryan Gosling impression. Just drive. The baseline take is good. Towers had the lead in the 4th quarter against the Huron Shores champs, but the Tigers claw back to earn the win. Brian Layton led all scorers with 22 points, and Alcona is moving on to the district final. On the other side of the bracket, Joburg took on Ascona. Fast forward to the 4th. Cardinals up 10, but the Owls have come to roost. Cody Nichols gets the shot to fall. Boys in blue were looking for more, but Sean Acethorpe has established a no-fly zone. Travis Taylor gets sent packing, and Joburg adds to its advantage. Nice ball movement results in a Tyler Tarbutton baseline J. That makes it 51-38. Then the Owls get defensive. Zach Lamrock and Derek Young both thwart the Cardinal attack, but Joburg was undeterred. Gunnar Owens led the way with 19 points. He misses here, but Tarbutton is there for 2 more. Johannesburg advances to play Alcona in the District 91 final. A pleasant surprise for a team that struggled in the regular season.
We only won 4 games on the season, and we're kind of hitting a hot streak. We're just playing our best ball of the year, and everyone's excited that we're finally in the district finals for once, and we get a chance to play for the title.
Down in District 116, Au Gres fell short to Saginaw, Michigan Lutheran Seminary despite 25 points from Connor Pendred. The other game was an absolute thriller. Aranac Eastern eliminates Bay City All Saints in triple overtime. Joey Kramer had 15 points and 12 boards. Big Buford Jones had 10 and 16. Rogers City is headed to the championship game in District 121. They beat Onaway tonight thanks to 18 points from Devin Hilla and 16 from Josh Vogelheim. Andrew Perry put in 22 for the Cards. And in Hale, the host Eagles upset Hillman 50-28. Ben Cotterman poured in 18. Tyler Banks scored 9 for the Tigers. Hale will face Posen in the final. The Vikings routed Fairview behind a 21-point, 15-rebound performance from Jerome Charkuski. Tyler Kufel scored a career-high 20 in support. Back to Alpena for just a minute. You don't get inspirational stories like that very often. Shooting that game tonight was like watching a movie. It was just surreal.
I can only imagine, and the sound of the jaw. And
oh, it was terrible. We did get an update right before we went on air from Brad Nash, the athletic trainer at Alpena. Tyler Pintar did not break his jaw. As I said, the x-rays were negative, and he may be cleared to play Friday against Petoskey. We'll let you know if we hear anything later in the week.
That'd be great. I'm sure he really wants to
Absolutely.
play, for sure. Well, thanks, Paul.